Hi, I'm Henry Johnson. I'm here today to talk about Band in the Box by PG Music. Now, I use Band in the Box for quite a few things, but here's one of the main things that I use it for, and that's practicing. Because instead of having to go out to a jam session to work on things, I can actually program all of the things that I want to practice in on my computer. All right. So in Band in a Box, I have real musicians, a real piano player, organ player, or a real bass player, and I have all those different things that I can use at my disposal. I might be practicing on one chord progression, and I say, okay, well, let me practice on that chord progression in maybe another key. Okay. So by having Band in a Box, I can just type the key that I want, and bam, I also have a rhythm section to play along as long as I want to play along. All right, now the other thing I use Band in a Box for is for composing. Now, this is pretty interesting for me because usually, like before Band in a Box, I had to go the other route of composing where you put it in some sort of transcribing program and then you have to play it over and over again to figure out what's going to work. Well, in Band in a Box, I don't have to do that. I have a rhythm section there. I type the chords in and I say, okay, well, I'll start out with this groove. And when I play the melody, if it doesn't feel right, maybe it's too slow, I can just, change that with a flick of a switch. But the thing that I like that's most interesting is being able to change the whole groove into a whole different type of music, like going from Brazilian to maybe funk, or going from funk maybe into a bossa nova, or going from a ballad into a waltz. I have now being able to do all of that in Band in the Box, and that helps my composing greatly. The other thing that I use Band in the Box for is because I'm a producer and working with different artists all the time, especially singers. You're going to deal with a lot of different keys that's going to be dependent upon what's comfortable for them. So, say we started out with something in the key of B, and it's not comfortable for the singer any longer, or maybe she's got a cold in the day that you got to do a session or something, you have to change the key. And you can do that in Band in the Box without changing the arrangement, without changing anything else. So I love that part about it. But it also gives me access to work with the singer on maybe she wrote an original song or he wrote an original song and it started out as a ballad, and now we've kind of figured out that we could take this somewhere else. It can be something else, like maybe a bossa nova. It could be like a pop song. We can now do that with Band in the Box and have the accompaniment with it to try it out and see if it works. And I use that a lot in production. And the fact that you can take all of the music that you typed in and there's a chart, and being able to take that chart and send it out as a PDF to all the musicians and email it to them, that's a big bonus. That's something that you'd have to use a whole other program for, and Band in the Box has it inside. So all of the uses, there are more uses that I use Band in the Box for, but those are the main ones. And I have Band in the Box to thank for it.
That was good. That was good.